Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So today, I know, I don't know. I know St. Patrick's Day is over, but I'm still trying to figure out green. And actually, I do like this look. I do. And this is what I was talking about, combining colors and just throwing a green in. That's kind of the way I have to do greens. I cannot, I just don't feel like I look right. I just don't. So for foundation today, we are wearing this right here again. Um, I wore it not that long ago, but I'm liking it right now. It's matching my skin tone. It won't for long. These colors, they just, and it is on the grayer side, just so you know too. But I do like it, and I mean, it does have a little bit of an extra SPF in it, so that's something. For concealer today, though, I went with my Gucci, which is light, so that's why I went with it, because I also know that soon that's not going to work. Soon spring and summer have to come, right? Even though I'm looking out the window and I swear I see snowflakes and it's mind blowing to me. I set everything with Peach Perfect by Too Faced. I'm losing it, y'all. The snow's just got me thrown. For bronzer, I am wearing my Bahama Mama by The Balm. Yo, this brand just slept on. I really wish there was a way I could bring more like notice to it, because they really do have really good products. But then I'm like, every brand has really good products, so it's like it's hard to know like what is the best in a way. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. For blush, I'm wearing Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur in Mauve Sunrise. It's just a little sample, and it is so pretty. Um, it blends nicely. It has a sheen to it. I have a friend over here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's here. And there's a gnat, and I'm like, ugh. I'm wearing Incandescent Light for the highlighter today. And somebody asked me what I thought, like, the most, uh, well, April asked me if what was the most, like, highlight within type of highlighter. And I had said that I really like the Charlotte Tilbury Glide Glow and Champagne Glow. And I do like this because you can go in subtle or you can build it up and get a blinding highlight, right? For a powder. And then for a liquid, I said the Lisa Eldridge, and I think it's Cosmic something. I'm going to drop everything I knew I was. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what it is called. No, Crystal Nebula. Cosmic, yeah. No, Crystal Nebula for a liquid that is like a glow from within. And again, that one can be built up also. But if you're not wanting to build up and like you're not wanting any of that, like you just want a natural glow, I mean, Hourglass has got it. It's pricey, know that, but they got it. All right, but my favorite, like beaming highlighter, would be Glam Light Michaela, the Pat McGrath, and I actually always like this one here, this glow. I think it was Glam Glow that came out with this. I'm not for sure. This thing is so old, you all. I don't really use it anymore, but my goodness, is it pretty. I mean, it's just gorgeous. And you can just like run your fan brush or your brush through all three of them and use it, and you're glowing. Okay, and then for lip, I lined with my MAC in Spice lip liner. And then I have this. I'm just trying to use this up. This part's actually used up. It's a Tom Ford like lipstick and uh, lip liner in one. It's an '01 public display. And I'm just trying to use this up. I really didn't think I had that much left of this, considering I went through that lip liner pretty darn quick. But I have quite a bit of this left, so I just want to use it up so I can get rid of it, to be fair. It's a pretty color. I like it. The lip liner kind of doesn't go with it, but we're going with it for today. And then for the palette, Garden Variety. I mean, this just screams spring to me. But at the same time, like, it's a pretty packaging, but it also, you can get more than, like, I can see spring for sure, summer, even fall I can get out of this because of the dark plum purple, and there's a brown, and you have like, you know, a bronzy shade, a champagne shade, pinky purple, green, copper. Like, you can get a variety of looks. So I think the name's perfect, you know what I mean, for it. Garden variety, you're definitely getting a variety at different seasons. So let's get started. And today the first shade we're going to go into is Prickly Please. Now that's cute. I did use Deserted to set my lid, and I'm using the soft ochre MAC paint pot for the eyeshadow base today. I set it with that, and we're going to go into this. I think this palette is still available. I'm not for sure. I am starting to go through my collection and see what is available, what isn't. Move it out, as in either get rid of it, or if it has like a memory for me or something, then I'm just gonna like put it away. Obviously, I have way too much. And like today, y'all, I spent, for as much as I have, right? You would think it would be so easy for me to sit down and do my makeup, but it's not. If anything, I think it's probably harder for me because, like, I spent an hour going through eyeshadow palettes trying to figure out, like, what did I want? What brand did I want? And I've been using kind of the same brands. So I kind of wanted to, branch out a little and still go. But I was still trying to find, like, a look to where I would feel comfortable wearing green. Like, how I had envisioned in my head. And this is pretty much it. You got a peach, you got a purple, and then green. And that's kind of how I saw me wearing a green if I was to wear it. Something like this. Again, I found a lot of pretty looks, in this process. But, I also learned that maybe green just isn't my color. And that's okay because there's so many other colors out there, you know? But I did go into like my Laura Mercier shadows, my Bobbi Brown. I even opened up a couple of Tom Ford, and I was like, yeah, no. And then I did go to my Viseart, and I was going to do a look using a Viseart palette. And then I realized that I didn't even know that Viseart had just launched two newer palettes, two 4-pan palettes. How did I miss that one? I don't know. But then I'm missing one of their palettes too that I know I had to have ordered because, well, I order everything from Viseart because I do like their eyeshadow. And I think that their price point is nice and like their quality is really good. So I was like, I don't know how I missed, first off, a whole release, and then second off, I lost the palette. We're going to go Over the Bloom, which is this one right here, next. So yeah, so I'm trying to find that particular palette, and then I need to order those two. But I am, as I said, I am on like, not a low buy, but I am definitely watching what I buy and really considering it. But Too Faced just launched two palettes. And one of them, I'm pretty sure it's a no because it's part of Born This Way, right? And I feel like I have almost every Too Faced palette. But, like, I just don't feel like I need the one. Now, the cooler tone one, maybe. I don't know yet. I haven't pulled out my palette yet to look. So I'm not for sure if I'm getting them. I did order the Kiss and Glam Light. I know, and it has green in it. So it's like, man, are you kidding me? And then Lunar Beauty is launching. Y'all, I'm like, what is going on? So there's two launches this month, and I'm like, uh-oh. So I already got the Glam Light. I want to get the Lunar Beauty. So I'm hoping to do that if I'm able. But I also want Viseart palettes that I didn't even know, but I don't even know when they launched. So now I'm going to go into this purple Stuck on You. I am glad I went with this palette though. I really do. I like this palette. It is, for spring, it brings me joy. This palette does. It just so reminds me of spring and wanting it to be here now. I mean, I don't know how much longer we have to go before the first day of spring, but I feel like it's got to be here. And why I have my weather is saying a week of cold again, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm like, what is going on? What happened? And I swear it was just 70 degrees not that long ago. Where'd it go? What happened? I don't understand. But it kind of goes with the rest of the world. Do you understand the world? Because I don't. So why would I understand weather? You know what I mean? And it's not the world, I don't know what it is. Maybe because there's just so many people nowadays. And we are so unique and different. But it's like we don't even listen anymore to each other. And we only care about ourselves, which I get to a certain extent. But I also don't understand how you can't listen and hear other points of views. I'll never understand that part. And maybe because I'm the type of person that would just compromise. I don't know. And maybe you can't compromise. I don't know. Me, I would rather compromise. Meet in the middle some way, somehow. With anything in life. We're going to go into the shade Sucker for You. And I say that as in like, even in like friendships, relationships. And I know that I'm older now, so that definitely plays a part, because I'm sure when I was younger, it was all about me, 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 me. No doubt there. But I still didn't want to fight. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather come to a solution. Because a fight is not going to bring a solution. You know what I mean? Not really. I mean, eventually, maybe to end the fight, but like, I just don't understand why we just can't get along. And respect boundaries of individuals. And I'm not saying you have to agree with it and teach it or anything like that. I'm just saying respect and love, you know? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't understand, you know? I'll admit it. Like, there's things I don't like, you know? But if somebody else likes it, it's like, that's great, you know? Or, I don't know. And I try to see things through other people's views. Like, why are you, like, so, like, dead set on something, right? And not willing to bend, like, not willing to see another person's side. You want everybody to see your side, but nobody's willing to see the other side. You know what I mean? And that's the part that I don't understand. Let's go into Best Buds, which is this green. Is such a pretty green too. It's like a lime yellow green. It's so pretty. I did get a little bit of fallout with this shade, as I expected, since I didn't spray it or lay down any kind of glitter glue. And you can even go in very lightly like that, just a sheer wash of color, and it's so pretty like that. I am going to build it up though, because y'all know that I love pigment. Well, not pigment, but shine. Anything shiny, I love. And I could have used my finger, but I'm just showing you how it applies as is. And I am having to go in a little bit. Now, my palette's old, so that could be why. Because I would have gotten my palette when it first launched. So it could be a little bit dried out, y'all. So don't hold that against it. But look how pretty that is. It's such a pretty green. Y'all know I don't like green, but here we are. We're going to go into Smudge Off, which is this purple. And I am just going to put it in the outer portion of my lid just to keep this a little bit dark or depth purple. I want to keep that purple basically in there. Smudge together a little bit. Try to see how far over. I think I'm good. Right there. And then just sort of bring the green over a little bit. Yeah. I think I got both eyes the same. Again, I do have to be careful because I do get fallout. But that's on me. Just take a brush and brush it away the best we can. Okay. Then I am going to go into the shade. Oh, I was like, what is that word? Oh my. Wavelength. I need help, y'all. Need help. And I'm just going to put that right in the inner corner here. I'm using my Fake Wake cream liner in my upper and lower waterline by Tarte. You could have went with a white or a purple even, I think would have looked pretty. Or well, I don't know, maybe even silver. I don't know. No, not silver. I don't know. This is an all-in-one palette for me though, and I like that about it too. Alright, let me get a mirror. Then we're going to go into the shade Root 'em Up, that brown. And I'm going to line my lash line, upper and bottom. I'm on day 2 again on my hair. Interesting. I'm trying. I know I'm not going to be able to go the full, 5 days like I did last time. But today's not bad, and I feel like I could get tomorrow, but then, like, I'm going to have to wash it the next day. You know what I mean? I think maybe every 3 days. So every 72 hours, I'm going to have to wash my hair. Now, whether that helps it my hair or not, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to do what's best for my hair, for my skin, because, well, I'm aging, which is a blessing. But I'm also trying to take care of myself. And I am trying to eat better. I do need to incorporate exercise, though, for sure. I haven't decided how yet. And I was doing really good, with exercising and eating, and I lost a lot of weight, which was wonderful until I got into a car accident, in which case it hurt my knees. And to be fair, I'm using that as an excuse, and I know that. You know, I mean, my knees really are hurt, but there's no, you can still work out. You can still do stuff. No, you can't do stuff. I can't do what I was doing. And yes, I really enjoyed that, but you can still do something. You know what I mean? And, but I'm using it as an excuse and I'm aware of it. And I need to stop because I need to, be healthy as best I can. And you have to, start from within. No matter what is happening on the outside, chances are if you fix what's within, you're gonna be better on the outside too. You know what I mean? And that goes with everything, physical, mental, emotionally. Because I know when I was eating right and working out and doing everything, I felt so much better physically, but even emotionally and mentally, I was clearer headed to think. I felt good inside, therefore it projected outside. You know what I mean? It just works. It really does. And I'm not saying, you should or shouldn't do something because that's completely up to you. And I do fully believe beauty comes from the inside, not the outside. But I do think there is something to be said about it projecting to the outside too. So, because you just feel better. And I did for sure when I was working out. I'm just taking that same shade, Sucker for You, on the lower lash line to kind of blend in with that brown I just laid down. And all these colors really do go well together. Like they all just work somehow. It don't matter what colors you use, they all just seem to work really well. Like I really think they did a good job on that palette. And the price point, I mean, it's ColourPop, so it's definitely affordable. What's not affordable is this mascara, though. We're going to go in with the Gucci mascara for the top lashes. But again, this is a good mascara. I thought about using brown, but I didn't, obviously. No. I really wanted like longer lashes. Length and separation, I thought, is what this look needed. So that's why I went in with the Gucci, because it gives me separation and length really good. And I don't have this in a brown. Where my Lash Clash gives me volume. And it gives me a little length too, but mostly volume. And I have to separate it myself if I want separation. I have to go in and afterwards and separate. But then it kind of takes the volume too, so it's this tricky little thing to do. But I do like this Gucci mascara a lot. Okay. And then for the bottom lashes, I'm going to go in with the Cali Ray. Come hell or high water. And I just like this because it's got that little ball at the end that really gets every single little lash. I don't know, there's just something about this mascara I love. Can't explain it, but it's amazing. I just really like it. And of course, this eye always looks better than this eye, without fail. I don't know why, but it does. I use the lash serum on both. I use the conditioning stuff on both. at night, but this eye over here, the lashes on this side just grow so much nicer than the other side. And I really didn't worry about the bottom length. Like, I was keeping it closest to, like, the base of the eye. Not so much the rest of the lashes. If that makes sense. But that's it, y'all. Quick and easy look. Definitely springtime, in my opinion. Definitely bright, whimsical type of look. I think the whole look kind of goes together, but I do think that the blush kind of needs toned down, number one. Number two, I think I should have went in with maybe a peach blush also. I don't know, because it kind of goes with the outer portion of the eye look, but I feel like in a way peach would have just worked better, or maybe used a darker bronzer even. I don't know. It meshes well, but it's not like perfection, if that makes sense, like the color schemes. But I think the eyes are really pretty, and that's what I personally focus on, so I'm okay with that. I love doing eyeshadow. I love playing with color. I'm starting to get into blush a little more, but it's neither here nor there. But this is the final look. Let me know if you have this palette. And if you do, pull it out. It's spring. You can't get any more springier. Is that even a word? Than this. I mean, it's screaming it. So, and like I said, I think it is still available. It may even be available at Ulta. I'm trying to think. Oh, it's been a while since I've been in an Ulta, so I don't know. But either way, this is a beautiful palette. And of course, these colors are in other palettes also. We all know that. But that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped in some way. If it did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.